Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Vrbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Rice Owls, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. College football playoff game. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Ball handed off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Second down, looking to throw it. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a short completion to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big moment of the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Change the pre-snap look now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught quickly. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4 inches in their own territory. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Quarterback operating an empty set. They look to throw it here on second down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They'll kick it away here. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Here comes a handoff. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's going to pull it down and run. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that one's picked off. What a play. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
The Auburn offense back out on the field. Remember the last possession, it was a long march, but it stalled. They came up empty. Then they find the end zone this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the marker.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On first down, it's play action. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Second down after the incompletion. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Here's the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the move now. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They finally stop them at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The offense threatening now, first and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he'll be brought down.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near the goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
Off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? There's the handoff. Breaks free. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And they try the middle, but stop for no gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. He's hit as he throws it. And is intercepted. He could go inside the 20. Touchdown. Oh, a defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They're going to run it here. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Stop right there at the line, no gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. Look out. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Rice. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete, almost had his second interception of the game. He's going to bring up a third down play.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And here's the return. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that.
He's in the clear. Oh, and the football comes out. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Throw to the corner of the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And this time it's complete. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, out. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Second down after that previous play. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Running with purpose. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Comes up with the catch. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. After the big gain, the offense obviously declines the penalty. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll feed the back again.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying in the ground.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, bringing pressure, and it falls incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. DB's backing off from the line now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense really clicking here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Rice.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They're going to run it. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Keeping it on the ground here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Receiver makes the grab. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Owls!
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense extending the lead and, in my opinion, putting this game away.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Now it's 2nd down here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. And Rice has the lead here. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be 4th down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this 4th down.
No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead. Testing the right side here. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called is worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Grab down the middle. It's Kelly. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Throwing off play action. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. And this pass is caught. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. First down and 10 now. Working clock with the ground game. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And tackled after a small pickup there. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. Breaks an open space. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Short pass, finds the tight end. No, he stopped short on 4th down. The defense making a play that should just about secure this victory. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They mix it up with a run. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming of the football. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Now here he goes. Ball's still out of bounds, close to the end zone.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
Game is clearly wrapped up. The offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. Wide receiver gets the ball trying for the end zone. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and the speed they have.